on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir.
I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
Can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we Vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our Vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
They'd scatter like rats.
A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus.
Receiving.
Attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
Hive City. Jerichus was blindsided by a rubric Astartes. He slain the enemy but lost his left hand. Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready. We are yours to command, Lieutenant.
The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay.
We will not fail you.
Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the Second Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield?
You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out. Delta Wing, box check.
Iridium here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Damocles out. The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the arch enemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
These bastards can poison you with their stench alone. Empress safe. Entering the Vox blackout, Damocles.
Understood. Damocles out.
Chiron. If we encounter Chaos forces,
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue. This will serve me well. Let us get to work. Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside. Seal the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord. Cast spores!
Engage! Tunneling Xenos is dead. Get you soon, brother. Focus your rage and stand, brother. I'm up. They never learn.
The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through.
I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
Reloading weapon. The path is clear. Acadians will make short work of them. Indeed. Reload! I think we found our exit. Relay. Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Delta Wing. We have given the infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawn behemoth has seen its last.
Let me out!
Time for vengeance.
Another one dead. Reloading weapon. Toxins assail my senses. The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route?
Yes, but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it. Spore mines! A fine gift from the forge.
Record. Declare evidence. Crates found in Sector 55 of the Upper Hive contain 12 volumes of dubiously heretical works. Also recovered. 14 Cantrail-type las rifles. 8 las pistols, various designs. The serial numbers are filed off. Heretical symbols are applied to the surface of the weapons. I am enclosing picts supporting the evidence. Evidence to be destroyed in accordance with invasion protocols. Traces of the cult indicate that it has long since taken root in the Hive. The mere thought that he has reached the highest levels turns my stomach. These officials, bureaucrats, and politicians are so mired in their intrigues that they warmed and nurtured the roots of heresy within their walls. Well, the fire of retribution is already consuming them. The punishment of the Emperor is inevitable. End of record.
Open the door.
The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here for Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
War Gear Prime! Kill them. Corruption. The Tyranids seek to consume that as well. If they kill each other, all the better. End of the hall. Resupplying.
We should turn around and regroup with the main force.
Titus to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive turret, then our little excursion was all for naught. Should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Our lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it. Engaging process.
Space Marines! For the Emperor!
We're not making in time. Meridian, do you read?
Signal's being jammed, as the captain suspected.
Thalassa, report.
The vile Xenos slinks.
Thalassa, you cut out. Repeat. Thalassa!
So of our 3 objectives, none have been achieved.
No going back now.
Don't back engage! Another one dead. Fine gift from the forge.
Jump packs are struggling with all this dust.
Redeploying! with dust. We must proceed on foot.
The enemy have breached our lines. Talassa has failed.
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight!
At last, for Ultramar!
Come on, Talassa.
Servant of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath.
Reloading weapon! Another one's dead. Reload! Someone is dead. Restocking! Not ahead! Out of rounds! Tear them apart with your bare hands, brother!
Your duty is not yet.
Munitions secured. Changing magazine.
Out of rounds! Use it on the path with your bare hands, brother!
Got you.
flying. Restocking. Melt them off prime. They have me down.
You're not done yet.
Reloading. Courage enough. Xenos Hulk brought down. The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Talassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. Let's go. Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
I need no commendation.
Is that right?
Enough!
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
I will pass your request to the captain.
Is this the Xenos doing?
The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychers.
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid.
Let us hope we are not too late.
Shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Manius Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their mind to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
I do not know.
You wish to bring Golgai here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graiad!
Lies!
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gadriel, I am no heretic.
Uses the power stone by himself. He must be stopped! Kill the heretic! Kill him! Kill him!
What have you done?
with my very eyes.
Escape?
I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, come in.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the word bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside. They have the facility, Luz, and the power source. Holy terror. Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
Orbital altitude must exceed 250 miles to avoid debris fields.
That is a long and exposed ride for our Thunderhawks to reach the surface.
Using an ancient battle barge as a battering ram. An unorthodox approach.
You disapprove?
On the contrary, it is inspired thinking.
I reluctantly second that.
Why reluctantly?
Because it will go to your head.
Titus, I am troubled by a report I have received from the Astra Telepathica. An accusation of heresy.
Her voice was puppeted by her.
The lieutenant will answer.
The Psycho was possessed.
Your sergeant believed otherwise.
I was mistaken.
You attempted to incapacitate your lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor I failed.
And now, the only individual capable of reaching Lord Kelgar is dead. By your hands. I will be watching all of you. Should I suspect even a flicker of corruption, I will not hesitate as you did. You are dismissed.
Brother, what was spoken by the chaplain?
Brothers, we have arrived at the Merium. Board Thunderhawks immediately and prepare for assault. Time to go.
The enemy have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numeralian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demerium. But the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Gilliman, for the glory of Ultramar! For the glory of Ultramar!
Lieutenant Titus, blessings of the Omnissiah upon you.
Galio, theoretically, could Tactica's armor withstand a suborbital drop? Gravis is too cumbersome for our needs.
Negative. Extreme risk. Dense debris fields litter the entry flight path.
But if we avoid the debris, could we survive the descent?
Calculating. Survival probability equal to 62.4136. Unacceptably low.
Thank you, Galio.
An orbital drop without Gravis armor. It is a sound strategy. With a 38% failure rate, we are facing much less favorable odds today.
Brothers, our captain's words need no further embellishment. I will speak only of practical concerns. The heretics will employ absolute deception. You will be assaulted by lies and illusion. The only true ground you will find down there will be each other. Trust only your brothers and your instincts. Now go forth and lay waste to our enemies. For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
You ever done this before?
You mean drop through an active combat zone, dodging flak, enemy ships and burning wreckage on the way down?
Exactly.
No, this will be a first. The Codex Astartes does not support this action. But I am looking forward to it.
Stay close. It's almost impossible to regroup if we're separated.
60 seconds.
Helmets!
Sir! I must apologize for my actions on Avarice.
Unnecessary.
I fell prey to suspicion. Almost killed you.
When I was a young captain, one of my men questioned my motives, brushed his concerns aside, and I paid the price. Your suspicions arose because I failed to answer your doubts. As I failed to answer his.
Stand by for suborbital drop.
Honored to fight beside you both.
As are we, brother.
You grew up on Calth. Let's say
Aye, sir.
Holy terror. Auspex cannot keep up with all this debris. We must navigate by sight.
We will make it. Now focus.
Brother, be careful.
Emperor bless you, Meridian. Clear a path.
We shall make short work of these traitors. Quicker than they deserve.
Heretics waiting in ambush.
Outmaneuver them. Your treachery ends now. Engaging thrusters. The champion lies defeated. The Emperor protects. Repositioning!
Talas's efforts will be for naught. That pillar of corruption perverts the land.
Talassa, we are on the ground and moving. Report status.
We're approaching the battle barge now.
You're ahead of us. Make contact once the Atreus is ready to launch.
It shall be done.
Are we going to let them beat us to the objective, brother?
Not today.
Foul sorcery. Fueling their barriers, no doubt.
Sorcerer! I shall end his accursed rituals. Don't back engage! Your worthless life is Sorcerer! Send it back to the war!
Not done yet.